Welcome back to Sam's Travels. Today we're doing something different again. I've been informed we're on a mystery tour, so I don't know where I'm going. We're at the Dearne Valley bypass. We've just stopped off for, have a guess. Absolutely. Starbucks.
We are in between Highland and Barnsley.
Coffee and biscuits. In between Barnsley and where?
Highland.
Barnsley and Hoyland. I just did look on Google Maps, now look at it. Forget remembering. Don't know what it's like in Hull, but here, we've just got here 10 minutes ago, and it was really heavy drizzle, but now it's stopped, but it's, you can tell where we are because it's overcast. South Yorkshire, wet and windy. I hope it's not going to be like this all day because I need to get this drone out. As yesterday's video, yeah, I had a nice flight, but it wasn't for long. Little flight out Thornton-le-Dale, but it was late on in the day. Glasses keep falling down. And we went to, trying to refresh my memory now. Gothland, of course we did. We spent most of the day in Gothland. That was really nice. I had a good mooch on the train station. I think it's where one of the Harry Potter films was filmed.
The first one.
The first one, I've been informed. By the co-pilot driver, who has brought me again today. So thanks a lot, Erica, for fetching us. I don't know, like I said, I don't know where we're going. She said it's a mystery tour. And we'll do it today instead of another day.
It's not raining.
When it's not raining. So if we get there and it's raining, it's not my fault, it's their fault. So I shall get going and see you in a bit when we get to the next location, which is, I don't know where it's going to be because I don't know where we're going. So I'm going to have my coffee while it's hot. Because when I got in the car yesterday from the gliding club at Pocklington, it was lukewarm. And it was the first one I'd had all day. Because I had one when I got up in the morning to see to the dog. And of course, as soon as I put my coffee on the table, he wanted to go back out to the toilet. So I comes in and it was cold. We set off and went for the Starbucks. I got a Starbucks, went out, filmed the planes, got back in and my coffee was cold. So I'm having a hot one today. So I'll see you in a bit and see you at the next location. Oh, Mr. Bloody Sam. That's me.
Oh, I see car parking down there. Oh. There is a visitor centre somewhere. Two little piss movies.
Snake Pass.
Yeah, that's the one that always blocks.
Snake Pass. There's some good views down there. What do they call this?
Ladybower reservoir. And dam.
You're looking at Ladybower Reservoir and the dam. Can't bridge.
Where the 617 squadron practice.
617 Squadron practice for the dam busters. That's where they used to come. Want this bridge, but it was the one further up, apparently. Just there. To cut that bit out. Right, we're at Ladybower Reservoir. It's not far from far from Barnsley, and it's not far from Sheffield.
It's 5 minutes from Sneck.
We've just been for a drive right round it, and this is what we're going to try and get over with the drone. Over there.
The water level is very low. It's normally right up to them trees. A lot.
This little camera, I know it's clearing in 4K and everything like that, but if you're ever up this way, just spend 5 minutes, park up. It's free parking, you can just park on the road, look here. Just park here out the way. Take 5 minutes, get out and go and have a stretch your legs. The view is absolutely amazing.
There is a visitor centre. The visitor centre is the other side of the...
Let's see if I can get them hills over there. I don't know whether this little camera pick it. You'll see them, but you just don't. That's a long, long way. This looks a good spot. Just check this out. Now, Jasper's.
If you look in the distance, you can see the
Oh,
dam
yeah, the
wall.
towers.
Where that first turret is, there's another turret at the other side, and they had to low fly across the water and turn because they followed the water in, and they had to hit the dam with the practice bouncing bombs right directly in the middle.
Did you get that?
I don't remember how long they practiced for, but quite a while.
Did you get that history lesson from the Marriott? She she knows a damn sight more about it than what I do. But I got a bit of information off her today. Surprised me. I think she's been Googling it while I went to the toilet. She makes out she knows all this historical things. And I'm going, wow, she's quite intelligent, quite clever, knows everything. She Googles it when I go to the toilet. It's full of crap. She'll go Google it while I go to the loo. Yeah, it's a stomping ground. But well, I think it here looks good. Look at this, look. I'm sure they're fishing over there in that little boat. Apparently, from what it said in the pub, we've just had lunch. Apparently, from what it said in the pub, there's all pictures and photos and stuff. Bit of history things all over the place. It's full of trout. And they sell trout out of here. The trout actually comes out of the reservoir. And I don't know how much trout is nowadays, but like 20 odd quid. But if it's out like the dinner, what I've just had, the dinner was absolutely fantastic. There's a gate there, I don't know if I can get in that gate. There's fish topping there on the top, look. Let's see if we can get onto them fish. Loads of fish topping. Loads of fish. Absolutely loads and loads and loads of fish topping on the top. They're big as well. Salmon, trout, don't know. I know there's trout in here because they sell it in the pub. Don't know about the salmon. There was salmon on the menu. There was salmon on the menu. Well, there's a guy over there in a rowing boat. They usually go salmon and trout fishing. I don't know whether I can pick him up.
There's someone coming this way over there.
Yeah, all these are for swimming up.
Yeah, but that's got a V shape in the water. It's surface and then the one drop down.
There's loads of boats. That guy over there, the camera won't pick him up. He's miles up there. He's fly fishing.
You see what the dam busters did was they flew in from the end that you're facing now. They flew in through the valley from there. They came around and turned so they were head on at the dam. But because that's what it was like in Germany on the dams in Germany.
What's he doing down there? This little gadget here, I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
It's out where the rocks are. It's
Probably fishing. Quite I don't know where the visitor centre is.
right.
Because the boats are all tied up there at the fishing thing.
Enough babbling on. Let's get this drone up. Go for a little flight. And see you when I get back. Alright, we've just done quite a lot of drone flying. So about half an hour, 35-40 minutes. So over the reservoir, across the bridge, up to the other bridge, across the road, up to the other side, across where the excuse me, across where the other side of the bridges are. I don't know whether it's picked up the towers where they used to do the practice bombing, but we've headed that way. And if it hadn't, it's tough because I'm not sending it up again. Getting out of breath now. But if you can see, can't see from here, but where the water goes round to the right, that's where the towers are, where they used to do the dummy raids with the Lancaster bombers for the bouncing bomb. All the information was in the pub, and there was pictures. Fortunately, he wouldn't let me film inside the pub, but he said I could take some photos of the prints and pictures, different artists. So I did got a little bit of information, but Erica knew more than what I did. She knew all about it's their neck of the woods. She used to live up this end. And that was the mystery tour today. She said, I'll take you somewhere. We can go fly your drone. Not a breath of wind. Not a breath. If you see the trees, not a breath of wind. Not a blade of grass moving. The reservoir's flat. Caught loads of fishing boats. And there was one guy, you see it in the video. I came pretty low, but I had 20-25 metres high, and he pointed up at it and then sped off as if he was going to outrun the drone. So I was only in normal mode, it wasn't in sport mode, and it passed the boat, so I turned around and went up and come back. But I've shot the banks, the trees, the bridges, the road, over the road. I wanted to fly under the bridges, but I really dare. I ain't got the minerals, and I don't want to lose my drone. Right, that's about it for today. So, I mean, when we first got here, it was absolutely dismal. It was real misty, it was raining. We went in the pub, had some lunch, and I'll tell you something, that was the best dinner I've ever had. Got any pie and chips, but it was fantastic. Absolutely rammed with steak. Absolutely, it just fell to bits. It just crumbled. The chips was coated in something there was really nice. Erica got the same, but with mash. Fresh veg, all separate. Done in a. I think it was done in a beer, like an ale pie gravy, because you could smell the beer in it. But, it tasted fantastic. Good value for money, excellent value for money, absolutely excellent value for money. So If you've not checked, if you've not been up this way, well, if you're up this way, you go to that pub, you're passing the pub, go in and get a meal. It's absolutely fantastic value for money. And the service, the friendly and everything, it is second to none. You know, they're really friendly people, really friendly staff. They come open, they don't pester you. They come a couple of times, make sure everything's all right. And it was, you couldn't pick a fault on anything, on none of it. And I'm a picky eater. There's always something what's not going to be right. But I ate the lot, and now I've just dropped my thing under there. I don't know how I'm going to get that back. I'll have to get it somehow. Right, I'm going to see if I can get this back and I'll get back to you. If not, thanks for watching Sam's Travels. And we'll see you all on the next one. Don't forget, if you like this sort of content, please like, subscribe, follow if you want. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It doesn't cost any money, it doesn't cost anything. I don't get anything for doing the videos. I use all my own equipment. It's bought with all my own money. You know, so I don't get any revenue or anything off YouTube or Google. I'm just an hobbyist. I get out, get a bit of exercise, do what I like doing, flying my drone, and just sharing it with other people, because I can't walk that far. And I'm glad Erica takes me in the car, because I come out, I do a bit, sit down, do a bit, sit down, and that's how it all gets done. But then the hardest bit's when you're at home, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours editing, but it's worth it in the long run when you get it all finished. Right, not going to keep babbling on. I'll give you another quick look at the view. I'm going to try and retrieve my gimbal cover for me Pocket 3. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You got Sam's Travels signing out.
it.